Hey guys, welcome back. Today, we're diving headfirst into one of America's wildest challenges, extreme weather. From heart-stopping tornadoes to raging hurricanes and wildfires that light up the sky, nature's fury is no joke. And it could hit you when you least expect it. Ready to find out what it takes to survive the ultimate weather showdown? Let's jump right in. America is nature's ultimate playground, with extreme weather hitting every corner of the country. From the heart of Tornado Alley in the Midwest, where massive storms spawn twisting, destructive tornadoes, to the sultry shores of the Gulf Coast, where hurricanes crash in with unbelievable force, our nation sees it all. Imagine waking up to the sound of distant sirens and the flash of lightning on the horizon, each region boasting its own unpredictable high-stakes weather show. In the Midwest, dark storm clouds roll in unexpectedly, and 1 minute you're enjoying a peaceful day. The next, a tornado is barreling through, turning everyday streets into chaotic scenes of raw power. Down in the Southeast, the warm, humid air fuels colossal hurricanes that can reshape coastlines in a matter of hours, leaving behind stories of survival and incredible resilience. Out west, California's wildfire season is a high-intensity battleground where dry brush, relentless heat, and strong winds team up to create infernos that light up the sky. And it doesn't stop there. Across the country, flash floods in urban areas, ice storms in the Northeast, and unpredictable dust storms in the desert all remind us that extreme weather in America is as diverse as it is dangerous. The numbers are staggering. Thousands of weather events every year, millions in damages, and real stories of how communities have risen from the ashes. This isn't just weather. It's a full-throttle display of nature's raw power. Get ready, because we're about to dive even deeper into how to understand, anticipate, and survive these wild American weather moments. Welcome to Tornado Alley, America's very own wild zone, where the skies go from calm to chaos in the blink of an eye. This isn't just any weather. This is nature's full-on high-speed roller coaster. Picture this: 1 minute, you're enjoying a peaceful afternoon, and the next, a violent, twisting vortex forms out of nowhere. Tornadoes in this region can hit speeds of over 300 miles per hour, turning cars into toys and buildings into rubble within minutes. In Tornado Alley, states like Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri are at the mercy of these unpredictable beasts. These tornadoes develop fast from severe thunderstorms, and they don't wait around for anyone. That's why being prepared is key. As soon as you hear that ominous siren or see the dark funnel forming on the horizon, it's time to act. Get to a basement or an interior room away from windows. Think of it as your personal storm bunker. Real-life survival stories from this part of the country show us that preparedness can be a game changer. People who stay alert, heed warnings, and know their safe spots turn what could be a disaster into just another day survived. So, whether you're a local or just passing through during storm season, always have your emergency plan ready. In Tornado Alley, every second counts. And being informed isn't just smart, it's life-saving. All right, now let's hit up the Gulf Coast, where hurricanes aren't just headlines, they're a way of life. These massive, swirling storms form over warm ocean waters and gather strength before slamming into the coast with earth-shattering force. Imagine winds that can hit over 150 miles per hour, torrential rains that flood entire neighborhoods in minutes, and waves that turn coastal roads into raging rivers. In states like Florida, Louisiana, and Texas, these hurricanes are the ultimate test of resilience. When a hurricane's on the horizon, every minute counts. Local authorities urge you to grab your emergency kit, Review your evacuation plan and follow weather alerts like they're your lifeline, because they are. History shows us that proper preparation can make the difference between chaos and survival. Remember Hurricane Katrina or Hurricane Andrew? Those storms reshaped lives overnight, leaving communities to rebuild from scratch. But it's not all doom and gloom. Knowledge and planning are your best allies. Secure your home, follow local guidelines, and if you're in the direct path, don't risk it. Evacuate early and safely. Whether you're a coastal local or someone visiting during a lull, recognizing the power and unpredictability of hurricanes can help you be ready when nature unleashes its fury. Next, we're shifting our focus to another ferocious force, wildfires that are turning the West into an inferno. Let's dive in. All right, now let's rock the stage with the next extreme challenge. Wildfires blazing across America's West. These aren't your friendly neighborhood campfires. They're raging infernos that transform lush landscapes into tinderboxes overnight. In places like California, Oregon, and beyond, a lethal mix of scorching heat, drought, and unpredictable winds can turn a calm day into a frantic escape situation in minutes. Picture this. One moment, you're enjoying a clear sky, and the next, the horizon is painted with a terrifying orange glow as wildfire fronts surge forward. These fires can leap across highways, engulf entire communities, and create plumes of dense, choking smoke that darken the daylight. When the alarms sound, every second counts. Homeowners and travelers alike need to have an escape plan, a stocked emergency kit, and a phone tuned into real-time weather alerts. Wildfires are a stark reminder that nature's fury is unpredictable. With climate shifts intensifying the fire seasons, these events are becoming more frequent and destructive. Preparing now, with clear evacuation routes and readiness to act, could mean the difference between safety and a disaster you'd rather avoid. Next up, we'll dive into another fierce force of nature on American soil: floods. Let's keep this survival train rolling. Next up, let's dive into America's underestimated menace: floods. Imagine a sunny day that quickly turns into a desperate battle as water levels rise and familiar streets morph into raging rivers. Floods can hit anywhere, from flash floods that appear out of nowhere in urban areas to river floods that slowly but steadily engulf entire towns. Flash floods are especially dangerous. They can arise in just minutes after a heavy downpour, catching you completely off guard. Whether you're driving or just out for a walk, remember, water is not your friend. Even a few inches of fast-moving water can easily sweep a car off the road or knock you off your feet. That's why local authorities always stress the mantra: turn around, don't drown. And it's not just about immediate danger. The damage floods leave behind can last for months, disrupting lives and rebuilding communities from scratch. By staying informed with real-time warnings and having a solid emergency plan, you can safeguard yourself and your loved ones against this unpredictable force of nature. From flash floods to slow-rising river floods, America's water hazards remind us that nature's power is relentless. Up next, we'll arm you with the ultimate survival strategies to face any extreme weather event head-on. Let's roll. Section 6, How to Stay Alive, Survival Strategies. All right, now that we've broken down Mother Nature's wildest moves, let's talk about how you can come out on top when extreme weather strikes. Preparedness isn't just a buzzword, it's your lifeline. Here are some killer survival strategies. Stay informed. Sign up for weather alerts and community warning systems. With real-time updates on your phone, you'll know exactly when chaos is coming. Emergency kit. Build a kit with essentials: water, non-perishable food, a first aid kit, flashlights, batteries, and any medications you need. This is your survival toolbox. When every second counts, plan your escape. Whether it's for tornadoes, hurricanes, wildfires, or floods, know your safe zones. Map out multiple evacuation routes and have a meeting place for your loved ones. Community connection. Look out for each other. Neighbors who communicate and help can make all the difference when disaster strikes. Practice drills. It might sound extreme, but rehearsal makes perfect. Run through your emergency plans so that when the time comes, you're calm, collected, and ready to act. These game-changing steps can mean the difference between panic and survival when nature unleashes its fury. Conclusion and call to action. That's a wrap on our tour through America's most extreme weather, and more importantly, how to survive it all. From the whirling tornadoes in the Midwest to the snarling hurricanes of the Gulf, the blazing wildfires of the West, and the perilous floods ripping through our neighborhoods, we've seen that nature never plays around. But with knowledge, preparation, and a solid plan, you can stand up to any threat. If you found these survival strategies as eye-opening as we did, hit that like button, share your own extreme weather stories in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more adrenaline-pumping, life-saving content. Remember, being prepared isn't just smart. It's a way to keep you and your loved ones safe. Stay alert, stay ready, and I'll see you in the next epic adventure.